a.m. and we're talking about and smelling Scotch this morning. We're talking about blended, single malt, all the types of whiskeys there are. The Whisky Extravaganza is here today, and Gabriel Cardarella is with us to talk about that. You brought some whiskey with us. Good morning.
I did
Good to
indeed.
see
Good
you.
morning. Thank you very much for having me.
So let's go basic, because here in America we think of bourbon, but that's strictly from Kentucky or near Kentucky, right?
Not always. Bourbon's 51% corn. You can make it anywhere in America, age it for a minimum of 2 years, but some beautiful whiskey nonetheless.
And whiskey is an overarching term. Scotch whiskey is obviously, or Scotch is from Scotland.
Exactly. It's all Scotch is whiskey, not all whiskey is Scotch. But because of the terroir, the weather, the geography which we use to make our whiskey, and the ingredients, of course, we make some fantastic stuff. And we brought it here for some of the first whiskeys for the first time that we're launching. So it's quite exciting.
We have whiskey weather right now.
We do, yeah. If you
gray.
step outside if you want to go to Scotland today.
Well, let's talk about these whiskeys and the Whisky Extravaganza. Tonight, people at the Brown Palace at 7 o'clock will have a chance to either get a sample, get a look, and also possibly sign up and get a class as well.
Absolutely. I'll be hosting a master class there focusing on our single malt whiskeys. We have 5 single malt whiskeys which we're launching for the very first time in various cities across the country, Denver being one of the few that get a peek inside some of these whiskeys for the first time. So it's really exciting to be a part of the Whisky Extravaganza, where not only will we be just featuring our malt whiskeys, we'll have our Dewar's Emporium, where we'll have all of our blended whiskeys as well. But the Extravaganza is more or less kind of the rock tour for whiskey lovers. And there's going to be over 40 whiskeys there.
Yeah, you are with Dewar's. Many people may be familiar with the Dewar's white label, but
Sure.
you're talking about these single malts. This is new for Dewar's in the U.S.?
We've always done these. We've had 5 single malt distilleries that we've not done proprietary bottlings of until now. So that's what's really exciting, is we're actually bottling and putting this fantastic liquid in the hands of whiskey lovers for the very first time.
Which one is this one I'm smelling?
So you have Aberfeldy. Aberfeldy is a beautiful Highland whiskey, probably
That's
one of the
this
most
one.
honeyed style right here.
Oh, this
Aberfeldy,
one,
built
sorry,
by
yeah.
the Dewar family and at the heart of all of our blends. So really approachable and honeyed in character. Beautiful dram.
Now, we have wine snobs. Craft beer is
Sure.
big here. I mean, are there people who go through this? I mean, who really want one Scotch out of a rack of 100? There's one they want?
Sure, there's all kinds of appreciation for folks that love whiskey. At the end of the day, it's a journey. Trying new whiskeys is what it really is all about, discovering flavor profiles, which is what the Extravaganza is all about. You really have the opportunity to discover some whiskeys you may not have reached for in the past, and that's what it really is all about. So I always encourage folks to try something new.
It's early for taste test.
Well, we brought breakfast for you, Tom.
Usually we're enjoying a taste test in the morning. It's just, I'm not feeling the Scotch. It's at 7:55.
Say that to your Scottish friends, and I'm probably sure they would disagree with you.
Well, it's a lot later in Scotland right
is
now.
indeed.
Gabe, thanks very much. Have a
Thank you
great
for
time.
having me.
The Whisky Extravaganza again at the Brown Palace tonight at 7 o'clock. If you'd like to go, we'll have more information about tickets on our website at kwgn.com. Kim?
All right, thank you.